Hello guys, and welcome back to JHS Halloween. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing my rotting review on the 2016 Spirit Halloween exclusive Hay Bale Popper. Now this was a prop I bought last year at my local Spirit Halloween store, which was kind of surprising because, you know, he's from 2016, he's quite a unique prop, and I really do enjoy him. So I'm kind of shocked that he was still there, but hey, I'm not complaining. I have him and he is great. I really do like this prop. Now we are going to jump right into the review, but before we get on to that, I will show you guys a demo. So here we go. Now here is the Hay Bale Popper when he's in his correct position before you get him going. I do have him just on the step pad over there, so I am about to get him going, but as you can see, here is a little bit of a close-up of his face. The Hay Bale Popper is awesome. It is definitely one that I really do love. He is awesome, I must say. So now let's move on to the demo. Alrighty, so there you saw the demo and the in the dark demo, which was probably the coolest part. So in the rotting reviews, we go over 5 categories, that being detail, durability, price, animation, and audio. So without any further ado, let's move right on to detail. Now starting at the base, here is the Hay Bale Popper's hay bale, and I must admit I really do like the idea of having a full-size hay bale on an animatronic. That has never been done before. It is a full-sized hay bale, which is really cool. And then on top of that, they have this little perfect fall Thanksgiving feeling cloth that's over it, and I really think that adds a great touch. I'm not gonna I don't think anything bad or anything should be changed with this hay bale, because putting blood on this is just not right. Is this thing really gonna come and start eating you? No, it's not. It's a pumpkin. So it's really there just for the freak factor, and I really do love the pure fall Thanksgiving feel that it gives off. It really does have a perfect Thanksgiving vibe to this animatronic, which I really do enjoy. Now, going right up here is where the pumpkin comes out of. Now, although it makes no sense, I think this really fits Hay Bale Popper. If you think about it, this makes no sense. This should not be here, although if it wasn't, you would see just a white pole, and the pumpkin obviously can't be floating because that just no. So this is there to take over the placement of the pole, and it really does fit. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it really does. I really do like it, and especially the fact that it's not just this, or it's not just burlap. It is mixed, and the burlap is cut and makes this really nice detailed portion. And then obviously up in the pumpkin, what I love the most, it's a traditional pumpkin. Nothing really out of the ordinary with this thing. And that may be confusing you, thinking, wait, it should be cool, it should be out of the ordinary. No, it really shouldn't. It is a perfect jack-o'-lantern. It is such a traditional Halloween style animatronic, and that for me is a huge plus. That is exactly what I go for when I go to buy props. Sure, every once in a while I'll buy that strange prop that has nothing to do with Halloween, but it really does tie down to how much traditional Halloween vibe it gives off, and this gives off a serious Halloween feel that I really do appreciate. So for this prop, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10 for detail. That's a wicked thing. That is a wicked score, of course. The only reason I don't say 10 out of 10 is because although there is a lot of the detail, I'm not gonna lie, there is a part where this cloth just doesn't seem like enough, but if there was more, it just wouldn't make sense. So it really just confuses me in a way, but I'm not gonna lie, this thing is absolutely amazing. So I think I'm gonna give it like a 9 3/4, 9.75, because it can and can't be any more detailed than it is, and it really is cool. So now we're moving on to audio, and I'm not going to be turning it on once again because the Hay Bale Popper is a pop-up prop, and those don't seem to last very long. Obviously, that's going to tie down in durability later on, but I'm just going to play his soundtrack or just show his demo video from Spirit Halloween right now. As you saw there was the Hay Bale Popper's audio, and I really do enjoy it. I really, really do. And it doesn't really fit because a pumpkin doesn't make that noise, but it's like this prop is very, very awesome and very, very unrealistic, because where is that coming from? His audio does not sound like a pumpkin, but it really does fit in a weird way. I don't really know how to explain it, but it really does fit, and I really, really love it. And for me, if you know me, I really do like nostalgia in props, and this has a lot of nostalgia to me. So I'm kind of sucking up to it and giving it a few more extra points than you think I should, and that's just my opinion. Obviously, it isn't like a perfect 10 out of 10 prop, but it is very, very awesome and pretty high up there for me because of the nostalgia and the Halloween vibe and everything. So audio, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because on top of the nostalgia that it gives off for me, I really do enjoy it, and I think it really fits, and it's just really cool. It's very Halloween-y. Like if you went and you walked by this prop on Halloween night and you heard that, Halloween is the only thing that would be going through your mind. It's very, very Halloween-y, the audio, so I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. It is an awesome, awesome audio. So now, let's move on to durability. Durability for this prop is the only downside. A lot of the pop-up props, if not all of the pop-up props, are very not durable. As you could see, pop-up zombie way in the background over there is like any other traditional pop-up prop. Just like him, just like pop-up zombie, just like Jackstraw, man's possessed friend, literally you name it. And if it's a pop-up prop, it's not gonna last long. And I'm surprised that this thing is still working because it was an in-store demo. It was used in the store in 2016 and 2018. So it was used constantly for 2 years, yet it still works perfectly, if not works better than any Hay Bale Popper I've ever seen, because he pops up extraordinarily fast, like a lot faster than a lot of the Hay Bale Poppers out there. So I really do enjoy this prop, like I've said, so I'm gonna suck up to it a little bit, but I'm gonna try to be as realistic as possible. The durability is not amazing, but on mine at least, it really has proven me that it is a good, durable prop. Although, realistically, pop-up props are not that durable, this one really showed me that some can really be durable. So this, I'm gonna have to give it, I'm gonna say 6.5, maybe a 7. I'm gonna go 6.5 because it's not amazing. It's a pop-up prop, but it hasn't broken in the 2 constant years that it's been going. So it doesn't even show signs of breaking yet. So it really does impress me that this prop is still in working perfect condition. Now, for the price of this animatronic. The price in American is $150. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. And in Canadian, that comes up to $185. Now, it is an older prop, so the prices were pretty well back then. Compared to now, it's pretty bad. Like, a lot of the props are a really, really expensive price. Like, just the butcher as well is you can't see it, but it is the exact same price as Jackstraw. $240 for the butcher. And sure, this thing is not full size. Like, it's not like a 6 foot tall prop, but it really is big. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a very, very big prop. It's pretty huge. Just the pumpkin itself, it's very big, very, very big. And I'm really impressed with the price, because now in 2021, you're not gonna see animatronics for $150. You're gonna see, like, something this size nowadays would probably be about $210. So I'm not gonna lie, the price is very impressive, although it was back in 2016. The price is pretty good, but I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because it is not 6 feet tall. We've seen much better prices. Now, you can obviously get a coupon on this thing and they'd bring it down pretty cheap. So that obviously is gonna give a big boost, but you can do that with any prop. So I'm gonna go with a settling 8.5 out of 10. So the price is phenomenal. Sorry about that. The price is phenomenal, but it's not the best we've seen. So I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10. So for price, like I've said, 8.5 out of 10. That's still a pretty good score. And for the last and final one, animation. Now this thing is very, very unexpected, but it's not new, it's not unique, it's nothing bold, it's just a pop-up prop. It's like any other pop-up prop you could ever buy from Spirit Halloween. Starts at a short, unintimidating position and rapidly jumps up to a more intimidating version of itself. And a lot of them are like that. It's nothing new, but it is very cool. And this one specifically is one of the cooler ones, because at night, midnight, you're not gonna notice that this thing is a fake plastic pumpkin. You're gonna think that it's probably real, and it's just really, it's just carved really well. And it's just gonna pop up out of nowhere. It's going to scare quite a few people. So it's already scared a few of my friends, many people on Halloween night. I really do enjoy it. But like I said, it's unrealistic. If you don't know, Freak Factor used to be a topic on my Rotting reviews, but then got discontinued and changed into animation, because Freak Factor was just how scary it was. And if this thing was Freak Factor, I'd give it a 10 out of 10 because it can scare a lot of people pretty well. But animation has realistic features to it. It has to be realistic in order to get a 10 out of 10. This thing is not realistic. It is a pumpkin sitting on a hay bale and pops up, and whatever that is holding it up. So it's not realistic whatsoever, but it is very unexpected and scary. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because I think that's a realistic score. I would give it a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10, but that's unrealistic, like this prop, and I don't want to offend or annoy anybody. So I think that that is a normal standard when it comes down to animation. So without any further ado, let's move on to the outro. Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed the Rotting review of the Spirit Halloween exclusive Hay Bale Popper, sold in 2016. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you want to. It's completely your choice. And remember, Halloween is everywhere. Goodbye, guys.